I'd like to talk about something that's really big right now. And what I'd like is for everyone watching this video to share this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, especially share. So what's going on is there's a big tire scam going on. And what's going on is the scammers, they use stolen credit cards, and they get them by whatever means they get stolen credit card information. They will call up tire shops, tire suppliers, and say, hey, I need this many tires. And then they'll make the order, and then they will get a hold of a roadside assistance company like mine, Whoops Roadside Assistance, or whatever other companies out there in the area. Because we have flatbeds, rollbacks, So they're like, oh yeah, they can put those tires on the rollbacks. Anyway, so they called me. Some lady called me one day, and she said, hey, I need 10 tractor-trailer tires picked up from this address in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and I need them delivered to this address in Laurel, Maryland. I'm like, okay, I can do that. Here is your price. She said, oh yeah, that absolutely, we can pay your price. Let's get this done. I'm like, okay, cool. So Wednesday, September 10th, I go to the address that she gave me for pickup. It was the wrong address. That was a red flag to me. It was a Penske truck rental. I go in and I said, hey, I was sent to this address to pick up this many tires to deliver them to Laurel, Maryland. And they're like, no, we don't know anything about that. But there is McCarthy Tire right next door that maybe you were meant to go to. Okay, so I went over to McCarthy, and McCarthy's like, yes, this is the right place. We have those tires, and they're ready to go. So we load 10 tractor-trailer tires into I didn't take the rollback. I took the service truck, the box truck. And I let the lady know that I had them loaded up. She said, okay, take a picture of them. So I took a picture of them, and then she said, take a picture of the invoice. I took a picture of the invoice and sent them both to her. She's like, okay, good. Now destroy the invoice. I was like, weird. Usually people that buy tires like that like the invoice for their records. Nope. So anyway, I'm delivering the tires. I'm on my way down there, and I look up the address. I'm like, it's a strip mall. I'm like, okay, so I thought that I was going to be delivering to like a trucking company or a garage. I'm like, okay, it's a strip mall. Maybe the trucking company or garage is in or next to the strip mall. Okay. Maybe it's easier for them to send people to the strip mall. So anyway, I get down there, and there's a Spanish guy in a Toyota Tacoma, flags me down. He's like, tires? I'm like, yeah. He didn't speak very good English. He's like, follow me this way. We go around behind the strip mall. I unload the tires, 10 tractor-trailer tires in the back of a little Toyota Tacoma whose bed is like this long. So he does it. And then after that, he leaves. I call the lady. I said, hey, got those tires delivered. She's like, okay, yeah, let's get you paid. So she gives me a card number. It got declined. She gave me another card number. It got declined. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Tractor trailer company, a trucking company, you'd think they would have money in their account. So the third number she gave me, it was approved. I'm like, this is weird. Okay, so red flag number 1, wrong address. Red flag number 2 is delivery from Carlisle, Pennsylvania to Laurel, Maryland. Why can't they get the tires locally? And why can't they have the tire supplier deliver the tires? Because that's always what happens. Tire supplier delivers the tires. They don't call some third-party roadside guy with a rollback to deliver them. So those were 3 red flags that I picked up on right away. And then from there, it was Wednesday, September 10th. And then that Thursday, she called me. She said, hey, can you go pick up 12 more tires? Sure. Here's my price. She said, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll pay you. So I go pick those tires up on that Friday. And then same thing, driving down there. And then this time, I meet the same guy around back to the strip mall, and I said, hey, where are the tires going? And he didn't seem to understand what I was saying because he doesn't speak English very well. But he kept asking me if I sell the tires. I'm like, no, I don't sell the tires. Where are they going? He's like, no English. I'm like, oh, whatever. So anyway, I get paid. Second time. First card gets declined. Second card gets declined. Third card goes through. All right. This is Friday. Sunday comes, and I get a phone call from somebody in South Carolina. And she says, yeah, my name is this. And me and my husband own a mom and pop garage in South Carolina. And we never used your services. We Googled you and you're legit, but we never used your services. We were never in Pennsylvania. So I decided to cancel my card. And rather than dispute the charge, figured we could work something out with you for payment. I'm like, okay. I explained to her what I just did the past couple of days, and she's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, we were scammed there. So real nice lady. So that, and then she was one of the cards that I was given on one of those days that went through. And then like a day or two later, I got a charge back from the other payment that went through. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting scammed. So the next day I was picking up from McCarthy Tire. And they're a huge company. They have like 70 locations throughout like 8 or 9 states. So anyway, I went in there and I said, hey, we got scammed. I said, these are the red flags that I see. And this lady called me saying that her card was stolen and I was the last one to charge it. And they're like, oh, yeah. So they took that very seriously. They got a hold of their corporate office, and we're big. So they got their attorneys involved right away. So the next, maybe 2-3 days later, this scammer lady calls back to McCarthy and says, hey, can I get 20 tractor trailer tires? She calls me, hey, can you get 20 tractor trailer tires down there to Maryland? It's going to be a different address, though. Okay. So I go to McCarthy, and I load up 20 tractor trailer tires. Take a picture of them, unload the 20 tractor trailer tires. And then take a picture of the invoice. And no cards were run. McCarthy didn't run any cards. And then I said, all right, we're on the way. I'm on the way with the tires. She's like, okay, good. I was on my way, not with tires. I was on my way with law enforcement. The detectives in that jurisdiction decided that they were going to follow me down to this address to meet the guy. And we did that. They went a little bit ahead of me. And I talked to the lady and I said, hey, almost there. She said, okay, look for a big blue truck. Found a big blue truck. The detectives parallel parked in the line of cars in front of the big blue truck. I pulled up. The guy walked out, same guy. He walked out, all cool with me. Hey, man, what's up, yo, man? Good to see you, you know. I'm like, yeah, man. So he walks over to his truck, and it's a box truck because you're not going to fit 20 tires on a Toyota Tacoma. He's opening his back door. I open my back door, and that's the cue for the detectives to fly over to him and talk to him. So the 2 detectives from my jurisdiction and 2 officers from that jurisdiction, one of them happened to be Spanish. So the officer and this guy were speaking back and forth in Spanish. And this guy knows he's part of the scam. He's not high up in the scam. He's a mule. But he knows he's a mule. And what he's doing is taking the tires from me and taking the tires to a bigger person in the scam. And that bigger person is giving him money for each tire. And then this guy is sending money to Dominican Republic. I don't know what happens to the tires after he drops them off. I don't know what they do with them. But that's what's going on. So McCarthy Tire got charged back. They're out like $10,000. But I led the police to this mule because I picked up on all the red flags. And he is on the hook. They're going to go get him in the next couple of days here. Because when we went down there in September, we reassured the guy, hey, you're not in any trouble. We just want to know what's going on, trying to figure this out. And the guy is working a regular job. So we feel that he feels he's not in trouble and he's working steady. So he's comfortable where he's at. He's not going to go anywhere. So they're going to go down there and get him. They have 2 more important cases in this area to work on before they go down there and get him. So they have to find a time sometime next week, I think, to go get him, bring him up, and he'll be on the hook for everything, unless he can lead them to hire people in the scam, to bigger, higher levels, you know. So that's what's going on. That's how people are getting scammed out of money. And one of my competitors, a bit bigger than I am, they have like 10 rollbacks and a bunch of heavy wreckers for tractor trailers, and they have a rotator or 2, and, you know, big company. They called me because somebody who works for them knows me. He's like, hey, I think I'm getting scammed. I said, okay, what's going on? Well, we need to deliver tires. We picked them up. They're on the rollback right now at our shop. We picked them up at whatever tire in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. They need to go to Manassas, Virginia. I'm like, that's a drive. I'm like, okay, it's a scam, because if it's an actual local trucking business down there, they're going to get their tires from the supplier. The supplier is going to deliver the tires to the trucking company. Absolutely no reason for anyone to order tires from Pottsville, Pennsylvania to deliver to Manassas, Virginia. So they got law enforcement involved right away. And that they put an end to that, because the lady called the next morning, why aren't my tires delivered? Where are they? And they're like, yeah, hold on, let me give you our driver's number. They gave her the detective's number. As soon as the detective called or answered his phone, she hung up right away, and nobody's heard from her since. So, yeah. That's how they got scammed. Now, I did an interview on the CBS 21 News about this. And this is a nationwide scam. I want to go bigger. I don't want to be on the local level. I want to go national. So that's why I want your help. I want everyone to share this video, like, comment, subscribe, and get as much word out as possible, because I don't want to see people get ripped off. Just yesterday, I got a call from a mom and pop shop. Real nice lady. She called me. She said, hey, I feel I was scammed because I got a call from some lady, and she ordered a bunch of tires from us, 10 tractor trailer tires, and the local company with the rollback came and picked them up and delivered them. And they had him, had the guy in a rollback meet him around back of the gas station. I'm like, yep. So she's out $11,000. And she was looking up tire scam on Google. And I was the first one to pop up. Simply because I had that interview with CBS 21 News. I want to go bigger, though. So I'd like your help. I want to go bigger. I want to be like national. I want to go in like the national level news, or like a podcast that's national, or a talk show. So if anyone can help with that, I'd love to do that. So I want to get the word out about the scam going on, and I'm tired of seeing small businesses like mine and other mom and pop shops. Even McCarthy, they're huge. They have 70 locations. $10,000 is a drop in their bucket, but still, it's the principle. Yeah. I'm tired of seeing these mom and pop shops. People are calling me. More people are calling me. Hey, I think I'm getting scammed. I'm like, yes, you are. Stop it. Don't. So my suggestion to everybody, along with share this video, like, subscribe, comment, is if you're in a situation, if you're a mom and pop shop, or if you're a roadside assistance like me, like Whoops Roadside Assistance or something like that. So if you get a big order for tires, require them to come to your location and physically tap or swipe the card. Because if they do that, they won't be able to charge it back. Make sure that their ID matches the card, or their ID matches the company that owns that card. Make sure everything adds up. They tap or swipe. That will absolutely prevent anyone from losing money. And if you're the local roadside business that got called by these scammers, just say, hey, okay, yeah, we require the person that we drop the tires off to, we require them to have a card that we can physically tap or swipe. And if they can't do that, then don't do it. Whether you're a shop or you're delivering the tires, don't do it unless they can tap or swipe. So anyway, the detectives are supposed to be going to get this guy in the next couple days, hopefully. And they're going to make him eat the entire thing. He's looking at serious charges. And he's also illegal, so that doesn't help his case at all. Anyway, yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, and let's help get this word out. Let's help get word out about this tire scam and help prevent people from getting ripped off.
Sniffed out a multi-state tire scam after spotting several red flags, and he hopes to put the scammers behind bars. CBS 21's Andrew Klein looking into this one. He is live in Cumberland County now with how police are working to solve this case.
Yeah, Jolie, so right now I'm live at the Silver Spring Township Police Department. They're the ones handling the investigation into this scammer. And earlier today, I spoke with Tori Kugel, who told me about what he does. So he is the middleman. He helps deliver the tires from point A to point B, and he helped figure out that this scam was going on. So let's break this thing down for you. He was working with a tire company in Carlisle, McCarthy Tire Service. They got a call for an order of tires, which is pretty standard procedure. And when that happens, they contact Tori, who delivers the tires in his truck. Now, Tori told me that the recipient of the tires was a woman who told him to delete invoices for the tires because she had given the tire company multiple fake credit card numbers before giving them one that ultimately worked. But when she did that, she disputed the charges, which were around $10,000. That forced the tire company to give that money back and ultimately end up down 10 grand.
I drove down there and thinking I was going to a trucking company or a mechanic shop or something. It was a strip mall. And then some guy pulled up in a Toyota Tacoma. He's like, follow me around back. We went around back of the strip mall and we unloaded the tires and put them in his truck and he took off. What they do is they order the tires from these tire suppliers with stolen cards. And then they pay the middleman to deliver them with stolen cards. And they get the tires delivered to people who sell them, and they make their money, and that's how that works. So
now this happened more than once, and it was that tire company in Carlisle asking him to deliver those tires to Maryland, but he realized something fishy was going on here and actually contacted the Silver Spring Police Department. They went with Tori to Maryland, accompanying him on the drive, and they were able to speak with the guy receiving the tires who was a part of the scam.
I suggest to everybody that has somebody call in, either a brand new customer or somebody with a big order, I suggest to them that they require that person to come to their location in person and either physically tap or swipe the card.
Now, again, it is the Silver Spring Township Police Department that are the ones doing the investigation. That investigation, as of right now, is still active. So when we learn more, you will as well on air and online on our website, cbs21.com. Back to you guys in the studio.
Scam that is coming to light after the instincts of a local middleman led him to contact police. That man spoke to Andrew Klein earlier today. He joins us now from Cumberland County. So, Andrew, what made him think this could be a scam in the first place?
All right, Jolie, so it's important to remember Tori Kugel, who I spoke with earlier today, is not the one who was scammed, but he did help recognize that a scam was in place. Now, the investigating police department, that's the one that I'm standing in front of right now, is the Silver Spring Police Department. And when I reached out to the tire company, the McCarthy Tire Service, they said they could not comment because the investigation is ongoing. But the story itself goes as follows. So Tori was asked by McCarthy to transport tires to a location in Maryland, but before he could go, the person buying the tires had used multiple fake credit cards and had even given a fake ID. Now, that's red flag number one, of course. And from there, Tori got the tires and was going to do the delivery, but the woman told him to delete the invoices. Red flag number two. The tires he was transporting, as a note, worth $10,000. Now, once he got to the delivery spot, he gave the tires to a gentleman who took them in his truck and would not tell Tori where they were going next. That's red flag number three.
Bigger companies, they're, like Swift, JB Hunt, you've heard of all of them. And yeah, they're not going to call somebody, hey, can you go over to this tire supplier and pick up our tires and bring it to our shop? They're going to have the tire supplier deliver the tires. I drove down there and thinking I was going to a trucking company or a mechanic shop or something. It was a strip mall. And then some guy pulled up in a Toyota Tacoma.
Now, I asked Tori what his advice would be for tire companies to keep themselves safe and avoid falling into traps. Take a listen.
I suggest to everybody that has somebody call in, either a brand new customer or somebody with a big order, I suggest to them that they require that person to come to their location in person and either physically tap or swipe the card.
Now and again, it is the Silver Spring Township Police Department that is the one doing the investigation into the scammers. They haven't released more information, but when they do, you will find out on air and online on our website, CBS21.com. Live in Cumberland County, Andrew Klein, CBS 21 News.
Getting back to Election Day now.